Hey, what's up guys, Brent here, your CPT promo guy, and welcome to another video. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Now in this video today, I'm going to be showcasing branding on 3 items. That will be a long sleeve t-shirt, a hoodie and a scarf. Now I'm typically amped for this video, and 2 reasons is that I have just got on a new client, and secondly, he is a reseller like myself. Now, if you guys don't know, this is a promotional branding company, Blueprint Promotions. I've been running since 2012. I did not always have my setup. Over time, I developed my own branding setup. From 2016 onwards, I started to get vinyl cutters and presses, and eventually I got my embroidery machine. So I know how it is to be a middleman. I know how it is to struggle in the trade to find guys that will turn over small units. So I'm excited to be helping this guy out. He is a reseller, but he's a complete middleman. He does not have his own setup, so I am very happy to help him with just his branding. Now, typically I don't do this sort of thing. I don't do just branding. 99% of my client base is corporates, startup businesses that I supply finished products to. But in this case, I'm more than happy to help out the reseller. Another reason why I'm super stoked, maybe you can call it number 3, third reason I'm really excited for this video, is that with him coming on board, showing that my marketing is working. I've embarked on a bit of a more intense strategy for my marketing and my sales for the business and my general branding on social media. I've leveled up, if you want to call it that, and I've really started to focus on my marketing in the social media arena and just pushing out the Facebook ads and just getting my head around my own image and my own marketing out there. Because so it's saying that these things are working. With having him coming on board, it is showing that my marketing is working, which I am super stoked with. In this video today, like I said, I'm going to be doing the hoodie, the long sleeve t-shirt and the scarf. I'm going to show you guys quickly what the end product is going to look like on the long sleeve t-shirts. So we have a left chest logo and we got some back print. And then on the hoodie, we have a similar situation where we have a left chest print and we have the back text. And on the scarf, we have a 1 color embroidery piece at the bottom of the scarf. So those are my 3 items that I'm going to be doing today, and I'm going to be bringing you guys along with the process, showcasing how we take a blank item and bringing it to its branded end product that we supply to the client. Now in the background you can see some of the yellow scarf sitting there, and you can see the DTF. It's not that clear, but in the next section of the video, I'm going to be cutting up the film, preparing the film, and you'll probably see the scarves running on my embroidery machine on the side. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, share the video. If you have any questions along the way, please give me a comment and I'll definitely get back to you guys and help and answer you as best as I can. So these guys who did my DTF is really trying to do me a favor, but maybe not really do me a favor. We pay per meter on the DTF, and they have put these logos very close to each other. So obviously just trying to help me to get a better price and not use so much film. But sure, I'm sure they could have gone a little bit short, wider here, because yeah, these two logos are coming out very close. So I've got to really look closely here, so I don't cut through the text. But otherwise, things are coming out nicely. I'm setting up the DTF really nicely here, and next process is to press all the DTF onto the garments and then keep going with the scarves. This scarf came out really nicely. Give a little close up for you guys. Obviously I'm just gonna get in there and clean a bit, but that is looking really nicely. So I'm gonna finish up setting up all the DTF and get another one in the machine. So I'm just hooping this next scarf right now, and just cutting up the backing paper, or you can call it stabilizer as well. I know the guys call it either stabilizer, I call it backing paper. Doesn't really matter what you call it. It's basically just the material that we put in the back of the scarf that stabilizes the scarf to the hoop. There we go. So we're all ready to put that into the machine. And there we go. That is the second scarf, and I've set all the DTF up for the press process. So yeah, but before we get into that, let me just run through the products again that I'm going to be branding here, and that I'm busy now branding. So I think let's start with the scarf. If you are a reseller, you're starting out in this trade and you're new to the game, you might want to get your pens and your papers ready, because I'm going to share some trade secrets here, and I think it's quite important, especially for this channel, that I want to help the reseller with tips and tricks for the trade, get you guys started and help you along, because I definitely didn't have YouTube channels to watch when I started. When I started, I was stealing from other promotional companies. I would go onto their website and I would go and check their suppliers, and I would steal from them. So here's some info for you guys. So all of us here as resellers, we register with the wholesale suppliers, and one of our wholesalers is where this scarf comes from. This scarf is from the Forward brand. Show you guys there, the Forward brand. I use a lot of their clothing as well. I've highlighted products from the Forward brand on the channel before. The classic crew neck t-shirt was one of them. I'll shoot a link to that t-shirt sort of review that I did on that, and I speak about the Forward classic crew neck. So this is the Forward brand. They've got quite a nice range of clothing and headwear for resellers, so definitely, if you don't know about them, go check them out. Super easy to register with them, not a difficult wholesaler to register with. Second would be our hoodie, and this is the Altitude brand. And again, this particular hoodie is a lightweight hoodie. Seems to be quite thin and lightweight, maybe more for your sort of fitness brands. I'll probably give this to. But yeah, personally, I don't know where this is going. As I said in the beginning, I'm working with a reseller, so he's just brought me these products. But this is the Altitude brand. Also very easy to connect with the Altitude brand, guys, and become a reseller. They've also got a very nice, easy process to become a reseller for them. And then lastly is the long sleeve t-shirt, and this is the Baron brand. Also very easy to connect with Baron and become a reseller for Baron. They also have a nice easy process. All of these three brands have a very easy process to become a reseller. I think it's just an easy one-page information, just your company name and possible other branders that you're affiliated to, just that they can check that you are a reseller. It's not a difficult process. Here in South Africa, specifically in Cape Town where I am, it's not a difficult process. I know overseas it's a far more difficult process. To become a reseller, you actually have to get a reseller's license and certificate, and you have to go through a whole bunch of different steps. But here in South Africa, it's very easy. You literally just go straight to the wholesaler and you register with them. It's not difficult at all to get into this game and to be able to do what I'm doing here today. So I hope that helped you guys as up and coming resellers. Definitely a focus for the channel. I really want to help you guys, motivate you, encourage you, show you the ropes here and there, and give you some tips and tricks on the branding, and possibly one day you will have a setup like mine and progressing. Now, saying all of that, I definitely am probably going to have a lot of people that may disagree with me sharing this information, but the thing is, I don't really think you guys have thought this through very long, because I know when I started out, I was very focused to find these wholesalers, and I did whatever I could to figure out who the wholesalers were and to get in contact with them. So I'm just really helping the reseller with that step and getting them on track to connect with the wholesalers. So very easy, literally Google those names. That's how easy it is. Google them, get directly to the wholesaler and register and connect. As you can hear in the background, the second scarf has finished. So I am going to start prepping all the clothing to get going with the press work. I am literally, there we go, that is switching on the flat press. Let that get to 160 degrees and let's start getting pressing the DTF to all the clothing items. And while those are going, my embroidery machine is going to be going in the background with the scarves. Awesome, guys, so I have got all the DTF set up here. I've cut it, prepared it, and I'm ready to get to the press work here. So we have our left chest logo and our lower back logos here, and then the back text logos here. And here all set up nicely, just so the workflow is just easier. So when I prep it over here, I can press it nicely, and it's just literal flow from here to here to here. Something that's very important, obviously, when you're doing your branding, that your workflow is nice and correct and easy, and the process is nice and easy and it's fun to do. Something I do want to quickly mention, previously showcasing the products and highlighting the brand names, and yeah, just quickly disclaimer, guys, these guys aren't paying me to speak about their brand. This is purely just some information for up and coming resellers. I'm not getting paid by Baron or Altitude or Ford in any way, shape or form. I do have someone that's a supplier that I have reached out to chat to them about what I'm doing on the channel, and possibly doing some sort of collaboration with them where I speak more about the product, and yeah, possibly have some promo codes there and sort of some initiatives for the reseller to go directly to that wholesaler. So there is things in the works there, but for now there isn't. I'm not getting paid by any brand. So these are the guys that I'm affiliated to, these are the guys that I resell, so I'm happy to speak about their brand and their product. I definitely want to highlight their products on my channel, and then obviously will help the up and coming resellers to know who to connect with to get good product for their business. So that's just really the idea behind mentioning these brand names and showcasing them on my channel, is just to help the reseller on the one end, and then to push the brand that I am selling on the other hand. So just thought I'd just put that out there as a disclaimer. I am not getting paid by anyone. Cool guys, so like I said, the DTF is all set up, the workflow is all set up, and I'm about to get cracking on all the press work for the hoodies and the long sleeves. Nice guys, so what you've seen me do there is I'm starting to get into quite a nice little workflow here. You can hear the other scarf going there in the background, and then what I've done is I've looped the second one so that the production can work nicely here, especially with a single head. You got to do those sort of things just to help with time. Obviously, if I'm hooping the second one, that's ready to go. As soon as that one is finished, then this one will, be able to get put onto the machine nice and quickly. So the workflow is nice and easy. While that scarf is going and this one is ready to go, then I carry on with the long sleeve shirts. Right, cool. So as you can see, I am busy with the left chest press work on the long sleeve t-shirts, and they with the DTF process we press it in twice. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go through the full long sleeve t-shirts and hoodie left chest front section first, get that out the way, and then take the film off and press it again, the full batch, and work like that going forward. It's just an easier and quicker way to get the work done quicker. Right, so as you can see, things are working out quite nicely. I found a really good pressure for the long sleeve t-shirts, the material thickness, and the pressure is working well. So this process is going to really start to just kick over step by step and nicely and smoothly. So I'm going to carry on, get going with all the long sleeve tees, and then I will move on to the hoodies. As you can hear, the next scarf is finished up, so I will be doing the changeover and then moving on to carrying on with the DTF prints. That is also set really nicely, so it's literally taking the one hoop out of the machine and putting the new hoop in and starting the machine and keeping it going. So when we've set all the branding equipment nicely, the embroidery machine is set well, the flat press pressure is set well, and we have our workflow here, this process goes very quickly and very easily. I've only got 30 scarves and about 30 long sleeve shirts and hoodies to do, so this process really does start to go quite quickly when I'm in that, good workflow. You can see I'm not cleaning it right now. I'm gonna just have all the embroidery done and then clean it right at the end when I'm done with all the press work for the shirts. That process I found just works better than me sitting now and cleaning it now when I can actually get to the press work on the DTF. Right guys, so just before I set the new scarf in the machine, as you can see, my DTF left chest is really working out nicely. When I get in that flow, I really have that left chest positions dialed in, so I don't have to recheck it or double place it or whatnot. You can see that I'm placing, and as I pull it up, I have it completely in line, so I go straight into the press. So it's just really working out nicely now. It's flowing nicely, and as you can see, everything is streamlined here from the the shirt being taken out the bag being put back in the box, the shirt and the DTF being placed and then pressed. It just really is working out nicely, and the process is, yeah, it's going nice and quickly. So let me finish up and change the new scarf and get carrying on with the rest of the work. Awesome guys, so those are the long sleeves left chest first press done, and I'm going on to the hoodies now, and there's 9 of them, so that'll work pretty quickly. And yeah, just carry on with the workflow, nice and flowing through the little studio that I have here. So I have finished up with all the hoods, all done fronts and backs, and this is my first long sleeve t-shirt that I am finishing up the backs on. So it's the last press on the long sleeve tees, and everything is looking really good. I got a whole bunch of scarves to clean up, that's all finished up as well. So I'm nearly done with the order. Just my thoughts on the order is it's really worked well today, and the workflow was awesome. Again, such a fan of DTF, you know, love vinyl, it's a lot of fun, but can't get better than DTF. That's just the boss. That's all I can say. It's been a good time. End of the video soon. I'm just gonna wrap up with all the shirts now, and then I'll get you guys at the end of the video. Awesome guys, so we are done and dusted with the order, looking good, all boxed and ready for the client. The scarves are all packed, looking really good. These scarves came out awesome. The black was really something on the yellow. Always the black on the yellow, or your black on your white, always comes out amazing. So really chuffed with the scarves and how they came out, and with the rest of the products. The long sleeve shirts came out really good. The DTF, like I said in that last clip, is just boss. It really is. It comes out so nicely on the t-shirts. The print just basically sinks into the material. Really dig that, and gives it such a good finish. And then the hoods obviously also came out really good. The back text just bounced with that font, so I'm sure the client's going to be super happy with everything, and I'm really just stoked with the outcome of the workflow that I had in the studio today and how everything turned out. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, definitely give it a thumbs up, a like, share it if you enjoyed the content. If you got any questions, hit me a comment below, and I'll definitely answer and get back to you guys. But don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. We got lots more content, all to do with promotional product branding and the process from beginning to end. So guys, again, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.